podcast. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. It's Chris, aka Killer Ghost. We have here one of our special guests, a recurring guest, Felipe Savage, aka Sensei Leaps. And we also have, of course, Take It Away, Pro Daddy.
Good morning, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Whatever time you guys are listening to this today. Gonna get mango, no huevos. So, on this week's episode of the Fair Shake Podcast, our fearless leader, the Capitan El Chris, got to play the Vanguard beta. He was also part of the alpha, but he got to be part of the first close beta. And we actually have exclusive footage from his gameplay. And we hope you, if you guys are hearing this, tune into it to YouTube to check out what the game looks like. And now on to the show.
So,
So
yes,
let
go
me
ahead,
just
go ahead, my
start.
bad.
Let me just start screen sharing, and you can start talking. Go ahead.
All right. So from like initial thoughts is I like it. Like so far, I like the pacing. It's fast paced. If anybody knows they played if they skip Black Ops and liked Modern Warfare, they'll like this one because it's more similar to Modern Warfare. The TTK, how fast paced it is, stuff like that. Um, the guns so far the STG is pretty strong as an AR. The bar I haven't unlocked it, but from what I saw, it was really strong too. Um, for the subs, MP40 is really good. The Thompson's not too good. There wasn't there. I didn't really level up much. I only played one day because I kind of started off loving it, and then the more I played, I didn't like it as much. So I didn't want to hate it, so I got off, you know, pretty early. But there was three maps. This map with the boat in the middle that was kind of like raining. I want to say that was one of my more favorite maps. I know there's a picture going around of a guy shooting a pistol and like the body looks like one of those in the car dealerships, those guys that are like
Oh,
wiggling, those air guys.
yeah,
It
yeah.
looks kind of like that, like he's dodging the bullets. So they do have lot of bugs to fix and stuff like that, like the distortion when you shoot. The weather sometimes is a little bit too much with the wind and stuff when you ADS. It kind of makes it hard to see people. But since I only played the first day, it was only 6v6 modes, and then later on as the weekend went on, they opened up the like 12v12, 20v20s, which is for the three maps that they had. It seems more ideal for um the bigger maps is more ideal with all those people because 6v6 it was hard to find people in these big maps. So I'm not sure if maybe they're gonna have smaller maps for competitive because there's only gonna be 4v4, so they have to make these maps way smaller. But last thing before I stop talking, that I forgot what the name of it was like the moving hardpoint
Patrol,
mode. That's actually a really fun mode, like
patrol, right?
yeah, because it forces like you can't really camp like unless you want to lose. Like it forces you to protect that point and to play like either behind it or ahead of it. So you're always gonna find people. So um snow map was good, and that third map I hated. I forgot which one it was. Um I already forgot which one it was because I hated it so much. It was the snow map, this rain
If I'm
map.
not mistaken, I think you've always told me you never had a thing for liking snow maps, right? Like they were never your thing.
I don't
I,
remember. I know
somebody,
this one I liked.
I know someone mentioned to me that I want to say it's you, but if it's not you, I apologize. That don't like snow maps too much.
I don't remember. Maybe
Uh,
it was me, but this one I actually do like.
so
But
if I
I'll let you guys talk. Yeah.
if I could just chime in on the technical side for those that are watching, I just want to fill you in. So it looks like this because it's a VOD of him streaming and so it's gonna go down in quality and fidelity. But on his end, he saw it, as close as good as possible without it being, looking like this. So you can see there is a little bit of the screen tearing. There's some in and outs with some stuff that pops in, but that's because there's a screen share and I'm sharing it with everyone else. That out of the way. So I think I have the least to say because I'm not a fan of old Call of Duty games. The War Wars, I think the best one in my opinion, and will always reign champion, was World at War. I think that one held up the best out of anything that came after. Um, what I do like about this game is that it's from the people who worked on. It's not from the people who worked on, but they had a hand in helping to produce this game. It was from Modern Warfare 19. So a lot of the gun killing and stuff is translated from that. So like the sliding and stuff. I was able to watch Chris for the first hour and a half, and from what I was telling him, like the game looks snappy, and I truly I enjoy watching faster paced Call of Duties because, to be quite honest, it's nothing like Battlefield. Where Battlefield, they're long engagements, not that your kills aren't earned in Call of Duty, but it's more team fight oriented. Whereas in this, if you're just playing pubs or casual, I'm not worrying about what my team is doing. And you guys know that in COD, I rarely, if ever, play the objective. You understand? But if you guys hearing the audio over that's post audio, I never play the objective. But here you can see that Chris in this last frame, he went off. And like I was telling him how this is a game feel. Let me see if I could tell me if you guys can see the chat. You see the chat on the side? Nope.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you can see that we're already congratulating on him his first game and not, telling him to drop a nuke and blah blah blah. Let me see if I can just speed it up a bit. So here gunplay looks clean and better, TTK. I bring that up because personally I do not like Cold War's time to kill. I feel like it's too slow. I don't care for the being able to stagger, I guess, so to speak, and be able to run away. If I got the drop on you, you should die, plain and simple. And I like the in and out and the zooming that this game presents itself with. Now, like I said, I do have the least to say about it. I'm gonna end it with this. There's rumors already that Call of Duty 2022, and there's videos out, I'm sure if you guys are into that kind of stuff, of them supposedly, allegedly, there's leaks of the game's storyline and what the game entails. And supposedly they're going to be up against the cartel. Now, I find that to be a little discouraging for Vanguard because they are the people that do and will go out to buy the game and pre-order it. But with 2022, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be people that wait. So I don't know if that's going to hurt this game or, is going to help. Whatever it is, I still think it's a shame. You understand? For us to get so much information already, and Vanguard hasn't even dropped. So that'll be it. Leaps.
First and foremost, what's up, guys? How you guys feeling tonight? Basically, what I have to say about this game is, as you can tell from the picture behind me, I think this game is actually going to be a hit, and in multiple ways, like in the pub way, in the competitive sense, I think it's going to be good. It has a lot of good things and a lot of bad things, but the bad things are so small that I think that the good in this situation is going to outweigh the bad by a lot. Enough to make you say, you know what? Hey, I actually am enjoying myself in a public match. Now, from what I've seen, again, I haven't played, but I've watched, had to be at least 24 hours worth of content from Killer Ghost to Simp, which is the MVP of the Call of Duty scene, to Scump, to Methods, and so many other people. And the one thing I constantly saw is that nobody got so much bored of the game, is that you won't have fun if you aren't playing with teammates. In the sense, like, if you don't have a friend to play this with or to grind with, this is probably not the game for you. You'll probably stay on Warzone. You'll probably continue just to play Modern Warfare 19, as multiple other people do. Now, what this game is trying to cater to is, now this is where they're really trying to bridge the line to, hey, we want to make a really solid competitive scene, but have the ability to, siphon kids in and out of, like, hey, I want to try competitive, so this is going to be one of the more competitive Call of Duties in a long time, as to where Cold War and MW and even BO4 was more like public based. There's going to still be skill based matchmaking, excuse me, and that's something we could fight tooth and nail over, if it's good for the scene, if it's bad for the scene, and so on and so forth. But if you look at it at Vanguard as what is just given you, they know that Modern Warfare is the best selling Call of Duty game in 12 years. Take that and just say, hey, if we got to hash a reskin and make it into World War II, we are getting Modern Warfare 2019 just in World War II fashion. And that's what it seems like. You can almost pick out the MP40 to be that MP5 of Modern Warfare. You can pick out the STG to be the M4A1 of Modern Warfare. So there's guns here that you can pick out, that you can see that they just reskin. And if you like the Modern Warfare, as Pro stated earlier, this might be for you. It does have that snappiness. It does have that fast TTK. It can get grindy in sorts. Chris was talking about a few maps. One map was Hotel Royale, where it was just a complete
Oh my god!
show. It was a
hated that
complete
map.
show. It was like you had to watch here, you had to watch there. If they called dogs onto you, yes, dogs are back, and I'm extremely hyped for dogs. Dogs is one of my most favorite kill streaks of all time.
I just want to point out real quick, this is why we call this guy the captain. If you watching right now, Chris is on top of the leaderboards, 27 and 12, the highest KD in the whole lobby, and he's not even breaking a sweat. So
It's my year. It's my year.
It is indeed his year. Again, as I was saying, so don't shoot down Vanguard so fast, because they have so much potential in this title to really wow people that are of the competitive side and the public side. And I really want to go out and say that the open beta is coming up in 2 days, and I'm gonna go knee deep in it. Like, I'm going knee deep in it because I'm a diehard Call of Duty fan. At first, I will be the first one to say I hate World War II settings. I hate when Battlefield did it.
So
I hate
real
when
quick,
Call of
ladies
Duty
and
did it
gentlemen,
before.
this is the map that Savage was just talking about. This is a hotel, right? Rooftop?
Yeah.
Royal, yeah.
Hotel Royale. Which is not a BR. It's just like that because of how insane this map is. But yeah, like, I really do think give it a try. If you have that $5 to go spend at GameStop and get yourself a code, do so as fast as possible, because I'm telling you guys, this might be the year that you decide to say, you know what, hey, I don't like the settings.
Just
World
to
War II,
clear up the confusion, you mentioned that there was no there's open beta, but then $5 for the code. So which is it?
So open beta clearly stands for the Saturday and Sunday portion. There is a slight closed beta for the first 2 days of the weekend, which is Thursday and Friday, but then it opens up to everybody Saturday morning, and you'll be able to play no problem. But again, there's so many people giving out codes, so it basically can be the entire weekend for you. If you go on Twitter, there's tons of people. Call of Duty themselves gives out codes a lot, so don't be afraid to go and dabble up if you really want to get your hands on this as soon as possible. So moving on into the pure competitive side of this game, the maps that we've seen so far, I didn't see any which one that I would say is a complete competitive map. Myself and Killer being more competitive players, I think that he would agree with me that the maps were a little bit too big for that 4v4 sense. Now, the fact is, we gotta lay this on you guys extra thick. 20 possible maps, well, not even possible, guaranteed maps at launch. The biggest map launch we've ever had. So there has to be some gems in the rough, some classics. I'm talking about the classics that we know and love today. There gotta be some in this 20 map launch. And if you're a fan of World War II, there was a very, very good competitive map in London Docks. I heard that is confirmed to be at launch. So if you're excited for that, put that down in the description. London Docks is here, and then everybody's gonna comment. I'm excited for it. Let's talk straight public, guys. Chris, I know me and you get pretty bored of public matches fast in the recent Call of Duties. We stated that we haven't enjoyed it since BO4.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put my bottom dollar down that we had the most fun in Vanguard since BO4.
I think so. I agree. There's gonna be 16 MP maps and like 4 of those. I forgot that other game mode that was the
Champion
Alpha,
Hill.
yeah, so those are the 4 other maps. 16 maps is gonna be a lot of diversity. So, and like you said, one is gonna be London Docks from World War II. I heard that there's 2 World at War maps too. Dome and some other one.
Dome is a classic.
Dome. I remember being really good. I forgot the other one. They said
I think
was gonna be
was
in
a castle.
Yeah, I think so. Those 2 are really good. So I could see those being maybe competitive maps, especially Hardpoint. What I want to know is I don't think it would be the 3rd game mode in a competitive like domination was in Modern Warfare or Control was in Black Ops, but I keep forgetting the name of it. The one I said, Patrol. I don't think it'll be that, but it was fun, like I said before.
So my take on the Patrol and why I enjoyed it and why I think it has some really good potential. I'm pretty sure you guys are bent on that it's not going to be a competitive game type, correct?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So that being said, the reason why I like Patrol is because I'm a huge fan of Fallout. Wrong game. I'm looking at these guns. I'm like old ass guns of Overwatch, and I love their payload mode. That's why I watch. You understand? Now, I would love if it was a possibility to see that in a competitive scene, just to see how people, play and get off the load and and really move around the map. Because one thing about Call of Duty, and this is always going to be, its crutch, there hasn't been a sure way to solidify stopping camping. You understand? In 2019, they actually endorsed it by giving people, different routes and allowing them to like slow the pace down. With this game, they added the breaking of like walls and doors slowing down, that like things like that. So I would like to see that mode, you understand, in the competitive scene, how people rotate together and like, okay, shoot this wall down to see, because I think that it has the potential to really be one of those like relay races. Who doesn't like a relay race and seeing the underdog pull through? That's not to say that the other modes aren't fun. I love search and destroy. You understand? If anything, I look forward to that when you guys are in your rec league, because it's one of those moments where you just gotta edge out the opponent just a little bit better. You understand? And seeing that, I would hope that Patrol is part of the competitive scene. So that's my take on that mode.
It would be fun.
So with to rebuttal what Pro said, that mode is so one-sided, because if there is any gameplay here that was like it's a roll mode. So if you're rolling, you're just gonna win outright. Like there's no chance of the other team coming back. Whereas COD recent years have been picking modes where it's like it's a little bit back and forth, a little bit of coin flip involved, not so much like, okay, I kill you and you're dead. and that's how we win. It has to be the next game mode, which I do think they need to bring it back because it was a great competitive mode, is CTF. I think capture the flag is a staple in the sense of being a game mode, but patrol, I do see it to be one of those, oh, let's play pubs and I want to just play patrol all night, because it seems like that game mode that I could grind out camos to. I could, because there's people getting 110 kills on patrol, because of how the scoring system works and how, if you don't go, if neither team goes into the patrol point, like it's just going to keep going. We're just going to keep killing each other back and forth. So competitively, I don't think it holds up, but I think it would be a phenomenal public mode. And also like, that's what you want in the game. You want modes that take you away from the original TDMs and hard points and things. You want them to innovate different type of game modes.
I think that was from my point before. Like remember the blitz mode? I don't know what game that was, that it kind of like stopped people from camping because you constantly had to move. You understand? But it doesn't have about staying Crank. Power. Oh yeah, whatever. It doesn't have like staying power. You understand? Because the people that want to camp are not going to play that mode. You understand? So
yeah.
Go ahead.
So any way that you could, and that's great that you say it. Camping has been a very bad thing to the scene for years and years and years. Any way you could get those campers to just stay in one game mode is better for the entire community. So where like, patrol, if you're on the move and that's what you need to do to win, like those players are not going to try to play those game modes. So in that way, I think patrol would be good, but also it like game modes of recent and Call of Duty of recent, that people that actually try to play the objective is like a dying breed. Like it's a real dying breed. I'm not of that breed. I don't like to play the objective. I am a kill whore at my core, like 100%, no problem. I have no problem stating that, right? Because that is what I could do the best. I can help my team doing that part.
Slay out is the way out.
But if people that like to play OBJ games, patrol is definitely a game mode you want to get into. So let's talk about the upcoming open beta, so which is this weekend.
Could I just because I don't want to forget too much. I want to keep you waiting. So one thing that I enjoy about just aesthetic, I love, there's something I love about games and their aesthetics. In this little scene right here, these couple of frames, Chris is doing whatever he's doing now. You're going to see how much the level has just changed from beginning to end. Look at all this bloom, right? How you see like the dust and the stuff kick off the bar. Right here, we're going to start seeing like the explosions and all these little like all of this is, I actually enjoy that. I think that's pretty good. You understand? Like the smoke here is disorienting. For you, Chris, because you was obviously on the sticks here, how did it feel seeing like the kickback of the flames of the fire, coming through the muzzle and stuff? Was it disorienting to you? So, because for me, I enjoy watching it, but for you playing it, it can be annoying. So fill in the people on the gameplay wise for that.
So as you guys saw, it looks nice. Like if it was like a story mode or like a.
Sorry for the ad, ladies and gentlemen.
Or like a co-op thing, it would be cool. All that, all the fire coming out your gun, all the explosions and stuff. But like you said, me trying to get kills and thinking about it competitively is not good because I barely saw people. Like it was hard to really pinpoint where people were. Cause especially sometimes I don't know what attachment it is or whatever, but some of the guns when you shoot it, it's like they shoot incendiary rounds or something. Is like there's fire coming out the muzzle and stuff. So I don't really like it. The thing I did like is obviously like there were like pillars there that you saw that there were like tiles that came off when you shot them and stuff. That's cool, but all that smoke and fire and stuff is kind of it
So
gets
what
kind of
he's
hard to
talking about
see
is these
after a
pillars
while.
right here. For those that are
Yeah.
watching, those pillars.
So yeah, it gets kind of hard to see. It looks nice, and also this was for anybody watching. This was on PS5, so I'm gonna be streaming the PC version this weekend, obviously. So if you want to see it better, you can watch either me or Leap. But I feel like it's gonna be way smoother when
So
we
right here,
play it
this
this
is
weekend.
what he meant. So right at this moment, you're gonna see that right there, that bloom from the muzzle is all right here, perfect. It's just it looks like flames is coming out.
No,
So
you
I
can't
could
see
see why
anybody.
it's disorienting.
All I
He's
saw was their
probably
names.
I don't know because I've since I don't know Call of Duty like the one after Modern Warfare, I actually stopped playing with vibration on my controllers. And on PC there's no vibration. So do you rely on hit marker sounds, vibration sounds? Like
I
how do
don't
you
use I don't use vibration either. It's
okay,
all yeah, it's all hit markers for me.
okay.
That's why there is like I don't know. It was really hard to like see people with that gun. Like if you watch the stream, you probably hear me say it, like
Yeah,
complain about it.
I have it here. It's just there's a lot of like profanity that I don't want nobody to
Oh yeah,
cancel
for
us
sure. I
for.
know that.
But like
So go ahead, go ahead.
so you know, for a person outside looking in, convince me to pre-order the game. Or if not pre-order it, convince me to pick up the game second weekend, just from the beta alone.
Leap? Yeah.
That's Wolf of Wall Street. That's Wolf of Wall Street. Lee. Can y'all hear me? I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Y'all can hear me?
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So if I was to sell this game to you, you personally, I would have to sell it on the grounds that you buying this game is going to allow for you to play Warzone at the max potential and at a quick pace instead of going into plunder and trying to get one gunshot at a time or one engagement with that weapon to level it up for your Warzone fetish, you know, because people love Warzone, especially you. Buying this game allows for you to keep up with the current meta. It's like you're gonna be grinding out weapons, and if you want to go for weapon camos to have that, you know, that 60 that you're gonna pay for this game is gonna be well spent due to the fact that we know how these games are, especially Warzone of current, is that they love to bring broken stuff into their game. Now, let's say there's a day where one of the Vanguard weapons are, let's be real, OP. You don't want to be the only person that says, hey, my guns aren't leveled up. I can't use that gun. So let me go hop and plunder for like 4 or 5 hours to go get it, you know, leveled up. I think that buying the game, if you're a Warzone player, you buy this game and you just grind out your guns. You don't care where your KD is. You don't care if you're playing a certain game mode or not. You play to level up your guns as fast as possible so you can get the hell out of Dodge and then go right back to your Warzone. And you can always revisit the game to get those guns maxed out when you want them to. On the side of, if you're just a person that likes competitive Call of Duty, I really do think that this game is going to be the best competitive Call of Duty has been in recent years. Now, if you're a person that plays pubs, this game is going to have doors. Right, this game's going to have mounting. This game is going to have breaking stuff to make new line of sights. This is going to have everything you need and that public atmosphere that you know and love, because I know 95% of the Call of Duty community that loves public matches are still in Modern Warfare 2019. Again, this is a pure reskin of the engine. You are literally playing Modern Warfare 2019. You can do gun for gun, and I'll tell you which gun in Vanguard is that gun in Modern Warfare. So that would be the best way I could possibly sell you this game if you are a fan of each of those three things, because even the Warzone players, you want to get this game. Don't be left behind. Do not be left behind when they say that the STG is the best gun in the game and your STG is level 3. So please don't be that guy.
Facts.
Go and get the buy.
So we have 9 minutes, and I'm gonna leave the rest of it for the gentlemen to fill you guys in on how they truly feel about the game. Go ahead, boys. Roll us out. 9 minutes on the clock.
So question for Chris, because he's the one that had played the game, and me, I've just been like breaking down as much hours of gameplay as I possibly can. Chris, I need to ask that the guns. Talk to me about the guns. Like, I know there was some talks about 10 attachments. Did you ever get to have that? Were
No,
you ever?
I didn't get that far. I only played a little bit, but 10 seems like a lot, but it's like, I think 2 of them are perks on the gun. I think they're not even really attachments from what I remember, but there's everything like the muzzle, the mag, the everything. There's everything you could think of. What I want to know is how is that gonna translate into Warzone? Because Warzone right now is what, 5 attachments max?
Yeah.
Even with the Cold War guns. I don't know if they're gonna just limit it to 5 with these guns just to make everything, fair, or because then that would be 10 for these and then 5 for the other ones. That would obviously make these guns way better, I think. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do that in Warzone. And then another thing, how long after this game comes out do we get the new map and the anti-cheat? Like, do they wait a long time? Like when Modern Warfare 19 came out, Warzone didn't come out till March the next year or whatever.
So about like 6 months.
Yeah, so are we
Yeah.
waiting 6 months for that? Or hopefully not. Are we waiting till maybe a couple weeks, to like officially season 1 with the new, stuff? I don't know, but like the guns, I want like there's some overpowered one, but that's Call of Duty. There's always gonna be overpowered ones. There's always gonna be shit ones. But it all depends on how you, like always, how you spec your gun, basically.
Mhm.
Like so far, my favorite is the STG, but I've seen crazy stuff with the bar also, and the MP40 I liked a lot too. This certain reticles are good. Like I like the one that's on the screen right now, the little like yellow holographic kind of. What else is good? Um, I got the dogs maybe twice, never got to call them in. There was like a fucking bug or something. It kept telling me that it said that right here is kill streak unavailable, kept saying it. And I really wanted to use the dogs. But the dogs, they were used against me, and they you hear them like perfectly, like the barking and stuff. And I think it's 2
Gotta
different
love it.
dogs. I think they're German Shepherds, and then depending the team you are, and then the other one I think is I forgot what. I think they're Huskies or something. I don't know. But depending the team is different dogs. Um, what else? The
I got a couple of questions to ask you because
Yeah.
we gotta prep for this weekend.
So
Talk to me
we have
about
5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, talk to me about quickly. I'm sorry, but talk to me about the thing here with the operators, because I know we've been used to the past 2 years that there's different operators for different sides. Did you notice that at all affecting your gameplay?
Not even honestly, I don't think from what I remember, I don't think you could pick your operator. Like I don't remember. Like I played maybe 2-3 hours. I didn't really look into much other than the guns and the perks and all that stuff. That's what I care about. I didn't really care how my person looked, so I just went in. I probably looked like whatever the default is. But I know there's gonna be obviously Call of Duty lately. There's operators and they have different skins, and that's how they get their money. You buy the skins. Fucking Judge Dredd just came out, I think, today. So that's how they get their money and stuff. So I'm expecting a lot of character skins and gun skins too. Which
All
is
right, so what's
hope sorry to cut you off. Hopefully
No, go ahead.
the last 2 years I got the master camos in
Ooh.
these games. Hopefully this one's nice, because if not, I probably won't even go for it if it looks ugly.
I was just about to ask, are you going 3 for 3? But you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. He is not going to try it if it doesn't look good. But I think that's all, right? That's it for today's show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, if you guys want to see like better, because this is captured again on PS5, so it looks it's kind of limited. But if you want to see better, more smoother gameplay, definitely check one of us out this weekend either. Felipe Savage on Twitch 15, Felipe Savage 15 on
Mhm.
Twitch, or you already know Killer Ghost on Twitch. But yeah, that's about it. We'll be on Thursday for the regular beta, and then this weekend too.
So,
I'm
ladies
definitely
and gentlemen,
excited.
you guys heard it here. If you guys would like more of these for the next couple of betas, we can definitely come back and continue chopping it up. For me at least, I've learned a lot from these two gentlemen. I've learned a lot watching them play competitively. I do think you guys should check them.
Hey, have a good night. Get going, because, ladies and gentlemen, we know you got this. And goodbye.
Fair Shake Podcast, sucker.